Welcome to a night of total terror.
In 1968, George Romero brought us Night of the Living Dead. It became the classic horror film of its time.
We must not be lulled by the concept that these are our family members or our friends. They are not. They will not respond to such emotion.
Now, George Romero brings us the most intensely shocking motion picture experience for all time.
It gets up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
First came the night, then came the dawn. Now comes the most eagerly awaited day in horror film history.
Welcome back to Thursday of the Dead, episode 302. My name is Jace. Today's episode, unfortunately, is another Living Dead weekend recap where I wasn't there. Luckily, I have friends that were there, including Matt Landrum, who shot this drone footage. Matt shot another location as well, which is a funny story that you'll see later on. But I saw Matt on Alfa Romero's channel talking about visiting the George Romero archive, which I really need to do. And one of the things that caught my attention big time was he mentioned seeing a receipt for George Romero's car at the time. And the receipt was for a 1964 Cadillac, which happens to be my favorite car of all time. The reason is I used to own one. And this car is also very close to what Straker drove in Salem's Lot. This is a 63. Same body style though. So that's pretty cool. And I've always wanted one in black. Mine wasn't in black. I don't know what George's was, but a weird coincidence. And so later on you're going to see footage from the screening of Day of the Dead shot by Byron Stone. more footage from Matt Landrum. And this is, it's just a weird story because he was using the drone to look at the roof of 247. For anybody that knows Dawn of the Dead knows 247 is where George worked and where he filmed the beginning of the SWAT invasion of the projects. John Amplis getting shot, Wooly, his introduction, all that stuff. And I was lucky enough to get up here in 2023 with the help of Eric Kent, Bob O'Rourke, Scott Kellaway, and Matt Blasey. They had organized this, and I just happened to be staying within walking distance of 247 Fort Pitt, just a random thing. And so the funny thing with this is Matt's drone fell right there. And so that would be unfortunate, but that led to him getting access to the roof to get his drone back. I mean, it's not funny when your drone crashes, but it's cool that the side effect it had. And what I appreciate with this, not only did Matt get way cooler footage than I did, just stumbling around with my phone, but he matched up like screenshots of some of the various places on the roof that you'll see in a moment, which is really cool. I didn't think of doing that. I didn't have the foresight. I was just kind of in awe and shock when I was up there. And then after this, you're going to see the first entry into the Night of the Living Dead soundtrack cassette contest by Paul Farver. He's the first one, and I'm encouraging other people to enter the contest. So see how he's got these shots lined up? This is really cool. Yep. I would say it would be cool to get up there at night and try and replicate those shots, but you'd need a whole bunch of lights because it would be pitch black up there. At least I think so. And as you can see, things have been painted over quite a bit. Now we have coming up some footage of Evans City Cemetery, another place I haven't been yet, by Stetio, who's been on the show before. He won the Dawn of the Dead 3D poster. So my next trip, I definitely have my work cut out for me. I need to get to Evans City, I need to get to Braddock, I need to go to the Romero Archives before the show. It's possible. But I want to thank Byron Stone, Matt Landrum, Stetio DeCardi for providing me footage and pictures. Since I wasn't able to be there, it feels almost like I was, but next time. And from what I've heard, there will be another one at the mall next year. I know there's something, I think in October this year, but I want the June, the big Living Dead weekend. So if you haven't been it out, definitely start your plans to make it out, because I don't know how many more of these shows will be inside the mall.
Hey, what's up, Jace? Paul Farver coming at you again. Another awesome contest you got going on. Here's my 2 submissions for it. I only have 2 horror cassette soundtracks, unfortunately, but hoping to add more someday. But first off, this needs no introduction, I think. AC/DC, Who Made Who, Maximum Overdrive, my second favorite movie of all time. The movie that changed my life forever, even before Romero movies and Dawn of the Dead. I got this at a used record store in downtown Waukesha, Wisconsin. I think it was like 50 cents back in 1997. And it's one I'll cherish forever. Just, you know, one of my favorite soundtracks and one of the greatest campy 80s horror movies of all time. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Love this. Will always, always treasure this. And second, another absolute classic, Day of the Dead, factory sealed. Got this a few years ago from Larry DeVincent. Just, what can you say about this one that hasn't already been said? It's fucking awesome. John Harrison is an absolute master composer, and he has just done awesome work. Great stuff throughout his whole career, and this is definitely a highlight of that, for sure. So, Who Made Who and Day of the Dead, my two favorites. Again, hope you're doing well. Love the content as always. Keep up the amazing work. And stay scared. See you, man.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.